Yeah, but it could have been Cameron the Rev, and then there's Jeff, ladies and gentlemen. It could have been down like that from transit too.
True that.
That's what we're
It doesn't
gonna say.
necessarily have to be
we go.
like all the. It was in a duffel bag. It was actually in a duffel bag.
Where's the next?
Are you guys legit? Like
What?
it's Tuesday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. What day is it?
It's Monday.
It's been
Tomorrow's Tuesday. You're already on Tuesday.
Hey,
bro. It's
hey.
been.
See, we're on, dude.
Well, you meant in Thailand.
It is Tuesday in Thailand
I was trying to tell you.
and Great Britain, where there's a lot of craziness going on right now.
I don't know. I have not watched the news.
You talking about the farmers?
What happened?
No,
Tell me.
the royal family stuff.
What happened?
She's banging
Kate's missing.
Oh,
Shut
shit.
up.
My bad.
She's gone. No, she's not missing. But
Kate
she's
Hudson?
no Middleton.
Thank God.
You're talking about
Princess Kate, William's wife.
Kate.
Kate, Princess Kate.
What do you mean she's missing?
They don't know where. So she hasn't been in the public eye since December. So let me rewind. Right. So December they announced. It was a rewind noise.
Did she leave him?
No. Well, no one knows. So in December, it was announced that she would be out of pocket for a few weeks. She was having a minor abdominal surgery.
Oh, she dead. She
Okay.
dead.
Minor abdominal surgery. That she was going to be out for a little bit. Nothing to worry about. She would be back, sometime after New Year's. New Year's comes around, nothing, right? Then like British New Year or British Mother's Day is like in February sometime. Okay, I guess Mother's Day in Great Britain is different than Mother's Day here.
But she's not British.
They're in Great Britain.
But I'm saying,
Yeah, but
would
they're-
she still celebrate that since she's not?
Yes, because they're
saying.
in Great Britain.
She's not a British mother.
They are in Great Britain.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
So you would celebrate, like if I was in China, I would celebrate Chinese New Year because I'm in China.
I don't know.
Really?
I'm not Chinese.
Jewish people don't celebrate
Everyone's-
Christmas here.
Everyone's going to take the holiday.
I'm just saying. Muslims
Everyone,
don't
but you're gonna
celebrate
be-
Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
but
they
they're
don't
gonna-
believe in Jesus.
Yeah, but they're going to take the day off.
But they're going to take the day off.
I didn't know that's where you're going.
So anyway, so they released this, and her kids are British. So they released this picture of her with her kids on British Mother's Day. 30 minutes after they release it, the Buckingham Palace, they have to retract it because it's photoshopped so bad it's fake. It's not a picture of them all together. They took like one of her magazine face shots and paired it with kids from her kids at different points. So it's not actually her on Mother's Day.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird, right?
So this has turned
weird.
into a "Where is Kate" type
Yes,
thing?
and what is Kate doing? It's blowing up. So there's several theories. Obviously, she's dead is one. The other one is she's leaving him. The other is he's leaving her. The other is she's pregnant with his friend who just committed suicide's baby.
Suicide.
Yeah, suicide. It was whacked, but he got offed.
Yeah.
So there's all this speculation, and the British royals are doing nothing but making it worse because they're not. Obviously, Kate's not out there. She's not.
They don't.
She's not there.
They don't know where she is. Well,
They said it's
William
You know,
knows.
What if she just at like?
yeah, they know where she is, but no, they're not releasing where she is.
What if she just at like Coachella? That's like a 3-day thing.
3 months.
Oh, 3 months. Yeah,
December?
She's on psilocybin. She's just
Yeah.
exploring consciousness.
Okay, maybe.
Tits out.
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe
Wait, I don't want to
So-
say that. What if she's
what
dead?
happened well,
you do that. You have a thing for doing that.
Oh, I got
The
scared.
dead
I was
thing.
like,
no,
oh.
no, no, it's okay.
No, I
Yeah,
thought you were like, you do that.
You touch the old
I'm
Forester,
taking
it's like
to
you got
rehab
shot
right now. I was like,
You're like, no, not the bourbon.
I just I see. I do not watch the news at all.
So this is all from TikTok. I
don't
picked all
watch
this
that.
up from TikTok.
I really don't. I hadn't watched TikTok in like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you guys were down in the.
well, given
We're fishing.
how
You guys were fishing.
how much shit you like to give Hefe,
Yeah.
you would have really enjoyed it, buddy.
Really?
You talk about having Jeff mentioned it earlier, like having to have some thick skin to
Yeah.
hang with this crew.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was just ruthless.
Was it brutal?
It was
Like-
hilariously ruthless.
And it was just equally
It's equal opportunity
with everybody.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Nobody's safe.
Yeah,
no, it's like people hitting 3-pointers. It's
That's
like,
what I
damn,
think people
but it's
don't
awesome.
get. That's what I think people don't get about us. Is we make fun of Jeff on the podcast and we pick fun, but it is around here everybody gets it. Like no one's immune from
I do some
all
silly
this.
shit, or I come in wearing some silly shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the worst thing you can do is not fire back.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And, but it was awesome. So there were, obviously, we missed you. We wanted you to be there.
I missed being there.
TJ.
Were we down a boat?
Did you end up down a boat?
Oh, man.
You ended up down a boat. Is it Dave's?
About half a day. No.
No.
Dave's was
Was it Dave's
perfect
boat?
the entire weekend.
Dave's
Really?
boat worked great.
Good.
Right.
Good for Dave.
Good for Dave. Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
for Dave.
Absolutely.
Dave needed
Absolutely.
a good day, a good boat day.
Absolutely.
Like
It-
no
it-
boat problems.
Well, he's had them, but nobody's around.
right. Yeah.
It was Kai's boat. His worked the first day for a few hours,
Something like
maybe. And
Is
then,
Kai an experienced boater?
I mean, he's had a boat for a while.
that. He's had it for a little while. He's definitely taken it out on the ocean.
Had a little issue with it. Took it the next morning to that same marina. Shout out to Heath at Swanee Shores Marina.
Marina, yep.
Guys are amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Same,
Hook-
same people that hooked us up last
Dude,
time.
yeah, I just went with Kai, me and him, and
Oh,
it was
weren't we going to go on there and tag our podcast?
with Swanee.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to.
we need to do that. So hey, if you're watching this right now, shout out to you guys. You're awesome. If you're in that Swanee Shores area, go to
to
that
Swanee.
marina. What?
That's not how you tag them, though, huh?
He just like pointing, like tag, you're it.
no,
Tag.
like we're gonna tag them, but I
We're
wanted
gonna
to-
tag 'em,
Like
yes.
so when they're watching
Here,
it, I want them
tag
to see
Swanee.
it.
Tag Swanee
Shut
shows.
up. Anyway,
Here, hold on, let me.
Sends
So-
you a virtual fist bump.
he got his boat fixed by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Oh, it was. We were back.
Y'all were like
We
by
were back
noon.
by 10,
Yeah, okay,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah,
30
yeah.
minutes away.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay.
Like
Had it what was it?
solenoid went, but had the very last one, and that
Oh.
particular one was on back order. Very
Okay.
last
And-
one. I mean, couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
Yeah.
Got
Well-
in there,
Yeah.
got it fixed, got back, grabbed some extra bait, and
Well, then we were at low tide, and literally he comes by us. We're kind of near the jetties, and Kai and Dave says to Kai, "Don't go over there. It's too shallow.
Yeah.
You're not going to make it.
true.
Just don't go. Just stay here. It's deep water. Wait till the tide comes in. No,
Yeah.
just go. Just went.
I said, and then we got over there after we got beached. And
Oh, you were with him?
yeah, I was.
So
with him. Oh no,
then-
I pulled. Look, I went first half. I was like, look, I want to, because we're all wanting each other to have a good time. Like nobody was like me first on
No,
nothing.
everybody was very,
Everybody's paying for. Everybody's trying to pay first.
Yeah.
We're all trying to like, man, you go. We're handing like it's all. I mean, it's just all love the whole time.
Yeah.
dude. Like
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's dope.
And so I was like, I felt bad for Kai because his boat was down. Like I know that sucks. So I was like, man, I'll go with you. You know, I already been there. I've
And
already met these
I had
people.
fished with him that morning,
Right.
Or no, it was, that afternoon, the day before.
Day before when we first got there.
Yeah,
you and I did.
and we had, and it was fine, But he didn't listen. Sure enough, he goes and gets beached. Instead of just getting off the boat, you're in knee deep water.
Not even.
Not even knee deep.
Not even.
It just get off,
Yeah.
let the boat lift,
And
and,
then
push
move
it to
move it
deeper
out.
water.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Well, you even like you can go to knee deep from there and just troll out, which is what we ultimately ended up doing.
But he tried to use his big motor,
Fucking
right?
Captain Ahab over here
Dropping
chasing
the
Moby
big,
Dick.
dropping the.
He tried like he just
Yeah.
trying to make it.
Fills it up with sand.
Overheats it.
Impeller gets jammed.
Brandon
overheats.
and I was with Brandon at this point. Hefe and TJ were on Dave's boat, just killing it. And
We were.
just killing it. And then
Big fish. I saw the picture. Big fish.
Oh, it was stupid.
me and no, he did that with me. So yeah.
Oh.
But we caught big ones.
All right.
that was
That day.
he didn't catch
Okay,
much
that
of
day
shit.
I didn't catch
with
anything.
TJ.
That
TJ
day
raked
was
it in.
TJ. TJ could not. TJ and I could throw side by side, and they could, same bait, same presentation, 5 feet apart, and they'd hit his, and mine would just nothing. Mine would just sit there. I'm like, this is
It just wasn't good enough.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Kinda. So we get there, and even Brandon, and he won't mind me saying, completely stoned out of his mind.
No, he does not care.
Well, he's got a green card in Florida. He
Yeah.
can completely legally buy all the weed he
Medicinal-
wants.
Medicinal
For sure,
reasons.
he's got a condition.
He's definitely got a condition.
And even me and him both are like, and mind you, me and Hefe have been drinking since on our way down there, and
You guys called me on the way down there at 10:45 in the morning,
we started way earlier than that.
and you guys had been like, I think you were a bottle deep already.
Not yet, but
Oh, not
not by then.
11 o'clock.
No, because we didn't get there until 1.
yeah,
The bottle was done by 1.
probably half.
Okay.
It was a 15-year whistle pig.
So it literally
Shout out
is
Dave
like
Schumacher.
it's kind of like drinking
Delicious.
literally like drinking water.
It is. It hydrates the same way, so it makes sense.
It is.
Yeah, you got it. So look, they called me. So for you guys that out there, they called me early morning on Thursday on the way down there, and it inside the truck was wild.
Inside the truck was
It was
wild. We
wild.
weren't drinking inside the truck. We're not degenerates.
Well, listen, TJ is friggin' hilarious. By the way,
Yeah,
we
he
know.
is a funny individual. I'd never been around him for that long period of time, dude. That joker had me just in stitches. But going back to the boat, ends up motor overheating.
So did you guys get on the water Thursday? Just so we can kind of timeline this out.
Yeah, we're jumping around.
Yes.
We're jumping
Yeah,
around.
I'm trying
So,
to.
Here, let's start over.
Let me start over.
Let's start
Yeah,
over. Let's start over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, given all the information that you have now, all right, it ends up being me, Hefe, TJ, and Dave's truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're stay low. We are. Sorry, I'm a dick.
It's okay. It's your world. It's your world. We're just
Kai kind of gets left by himself. And he did say something about, if anybody wanted to ride with him, and maybe I kind of ignored it. But
everybody just kind of went.
we were already riding.
We were
together.
already
You'd already
in our-
planned
Yeah,
to
we're-
ride.
He was
in our
supposed to have a
spots.
guy with him.
Right.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
also a
Yeah.
cop and super OCD. That kind of thing.
Nice guy.
He knows Kai.
Is this your first time around, Kai?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
No,
it was
Kai's
it was,
nice.
It
I
was
would
the Kai factor most of the
Yeah.
time.
KF.
Oh yeah. So we head
I
down
agree.
there, and Dave's like,
KF. Kai factor.
Dave's like,
Yeah.
hey, Kyle, check in my bag. There's my insulin, and then there's a brown bag with my other medicine and all in it. Can you reach in it? And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, man, fucking, I'm
Serious,
like, shit,
yeah.
fucking already, damn it. Dude.
Yeah. In the
So I'm
medicine.
digging through it and all that, and I'm looking. I found a brown paper bag, and I'm like, okay, and I open it up, and I'm like, I see a very expensive bottle of bourbon, but I don't see any medicine, dude. And he starts laughing. I'm like, oh, and he was like, that's for you, buddy. I was like, dude,
That's
it's
awesome.
a 15-year whistle
Yeah,
pig.
yeah.
It's serious.
It's up there.
Yeah.
And it is delicious. So, no, the sun's not up. But yes, we had to sample it. Like, you have to
gotta
just
taste it.
sample it just to see, just a
Yeah.
little nip.
Listen, I did have a little bit of a cough,
Yeah, same.
and
Yeah.
Same. I was a little,
Yes.
I was a little hacky. You know,
so
cleared it
I
right
mean,
up.
It did.
Cleared it right up.
Yeah.
The cough persisted till like noon, but we did finally.
But you knocked it out.
We got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we
You
get
kept
down
digging
there.
down into it.
Yeah. And Dave, Dave, sugar and everything remarkably stayed
Hey,
good
he
all the
drove
way
the whole
until
way,
the whole way down. Yeah, it actually stayed good all weekend until the ride back. But
Yeah.
he had some beers the last
yeah,
night and all
yeah,
so
yeah.
it should be out of whack. You
Yeah,
know?
that'll mess
So
him
he
up.
did. He did really good
Yeah.
going down.
Yeah.
We got there. Boats were working.
Yeah.
Everybody fished that afternoon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Kai just had the solenoid was still
Yeah.
working
He was
enough
having
to
a little
crank it.
Yeah. Little starter issue.
And then that
Not-
was about
not
the
bad.
end of it. Got some. What did we hit? Did we hit something with Kai? What did we hit? Did we hit Judge Drum that day?
Yeah. We caught a couple of small reds. We caught some reds.
Yeah,
and-
we got
and-
some rat reds
and we
a-
had some pretty good trout.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we were catching fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not like the second day,
Yeah.
but we're still catching fish. So
Yeah.
we get back and we're like, his boat's having obviously starter issues.
Well, by the end of it, like we went ahead had like Dave tow us in.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he
it
done
would-
wore it out at that
yeah,
point.
it wouldn't start.
So we already had planned like next morning
Get up early.
we'll get up. Yeah, they'll go. Brandon hung back, and I went with Kai. Got it all done. Boom, we're back. Like you automatically figure like, all right, you're gonna lose the first half.
but I
just
mean,
playing on the second half.
They lost like you didn't lose, but maybe like a third.
Oh, we were back on the water before 11.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy.
Low
Yeah.
tide was at like 11:20.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so, for all you non-anglers out there, you got to go with the tides. Yeah, you got to you got to know the tides, and don't just watch the chart. You got to look at the sun and like the wind.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll-
You know, you got to taste the water.
You do.
If it tastes like cocaine, then it's coming in.
I like to put my finger in the water and I can feel which direction.
Right, right.
going.
I put my hair.
I
I just get my hair in.
Oh, okay. And I thought you like would drop a
Yeah. That's
Oh,
neat.
like a hair.
drop.
No, I get the
Drop it in.
the pelican feathers. So they just come up to me. It's natural,
Right,
And then
they're
I
like,
dap
"Here you
I
go."
dap their beak up,
Yeah.
and then they just like,
Yeah.
and then I pick a feather, and then I'll hit it, and the wind will show me, and then wherever it lands, I kind of know where the
watch
tide's
You
at.
ever seen like people that hold the sticks that they find water?
yeah, the
It's
tuning-
kinda like,
tuning sticks.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of like that, but the tide.
Tide.
The tide.
Got it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can look. You can look online like it.
The website.
And then
It's not near as accurate.
If it's
as a
early
pelican.
enough, depending
Pelicans
on where
are always going to be more accurate.
depending on where Orion's belt is,
Yes.
in conjunction with the moon, and then 10 miles inland.
That's
You
right.
can kind of line.
That's
out,
right.
And then
You
okay,
got to triangulate.
yeah, you triangle. Yeah, that. And then you know if it's an incoming tide or a falling tide.
So,
Oh, okay.
so we knew where we were.
Yeah, we knew that it was going to be at low tide.
That's right.
So the next tide coming in is incoming.
That's right.
So it's washing all the bait and everything
Oh,
in.
yeah. Bringing
and
all the goodies.
predators are chasing them. Right.
Right.
Coming in.
Right.
Whereas when it's falling, it's dragging them all back out, so you're catching them on the way out. So usually much better when it's incoming, right?
That's right.
So we're managing the expectations, knowing, well, at least the rest of us, that
The anglers.
the anglers. Well,
Right.
Kai's an angler, but
He is.
He's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
So we're on the water by 11. We're out to Dave and them and dicking around, and it's almost 11:15, starting to hit low tide. And
This is when he passes us, and Dave
yes,
says,
that's right. And he's like, no,
"Don't go over there.
Don't do it.
Very clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, just so I'm understanding, is this like Dave standing on the edge of his boat going, like,
I mean,
don't go there, or is this
Kinda.
like a legit?
no,
No, this is
Kai
kind of like
knows,
the wind,
like
and then
no radio.
Dave's on the radio. And was like,
Okay, so you have radios.
Well,
okay,
They were
I'm just
within,
making sure. I
but
don't
they
know
were,
where we're
passed
at
us
here.
within 20 feet of us. Like they're
Okay.
right beside us, and Dave's going,
Right.
literally pointing, he's shaking his head, going, "Hey, I mean, very serious, not joking. Like, don't go over there.
Yeah.
Just wait. You're not going to make it. It's
Yeah.
too
Right.
shallow."
it's low tide.
and just ignored.
It's low tide anyway, so you're not
I got
really,
you.
you're not going to catch much.
And he just kept going.
Yeah, he did.
So anyway, fast forward that day.
Well, no, that's not over.
I got you. I keep you from exposing
I
yourself.
thought we had already talked about
Thanks,
that.
I got you.
buddy.
I got you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no. We're trying to at least do it in order.
No,
Thank
I
you,
thought
buddy.
we
I care.
I
I
got
was
you.
bringing
Okay.
us. I was
And
bringing
you're
us
back.
up to speed. I thought we were. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
no, because I want to get to where
No,
you fucked up the rest
Kyle
of
was
the motor.
getting naked over here, and
Yeah, I
I had
got
to
you,
take
man.
the camera off of him for a second.
Got it.
Was it back on me when I did that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I got you for all the good stuff.
So this is where we're getting to like Captain Ahab, because now Kai's on a mission. You know, he's all amped up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he goes by Dave. They're over there killing it, and Dave's clearly telling him not to go. Because also, like, it's you're just trying to kill time right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's low tide. You want to
Right.
wait for it to start coming back in where you can start,
That's right.
getting the fish. Because you're just going to use up
You're
resources
literally
and time.
an hour or two from prime fishing.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Just hang tight.
Hang tight.
So you're just making sure you got all your lures and
Yeah.
everything's tied
Yeah.
up right.
we could have
and
just
fishing.
hung
everything's
out.
good.
We could have hung out by them, talk shit,
having a drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just hang out
chilling.
in the deeper
Get
water.
a snack.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It got in his head. It got him crazy.
Yeah.
Got him.
It's
got him
almost like
crazy.
he
Gotta chase
tries.
it.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like he tries to do the opposite of what, because it was Dave's the one that told him. So it's like I'm gonna
I understand that.
I was like, I want to make a point here and prove something.
Yeah, but he does a lot of that when it comes to fishing.
Oh, man.
Like if you're on the same boat with him, he'll try to fish on top of you a lot. It's just what he does.
Stubborn.
But we
He's
get
stubborn. He tried to heel hook a black belt one time in the gi,
Yeah, I remember that.
a
Matt
visiting
Daniel.
black belt.
Yeah, an alliance. Wow. Jacare.
Hell, even I know not to do that.
That's a little
He
tough.
didn't.
It's all right. James Shook gets it now.
Yeah.
So he gets us out there, and Dan for sure gets us runs aground, and we have by the time we run aground, we have done snaked our way somehow way out in the middle of like some sandbars. So me and Brandon, I'm half lit. He's completely baked, and we're like the voices of reason. We're like, buddy, let us troll it out of here. Like, at least just let us troll it out of here, and we'll snake it, which is what we ended up having to do anyways for an hour. And he's nah,
Hey.
and you can see it kicking up mud and everything, and fills the what is it that fills up?
Impeller.
It fills up around
The impeller is what is this peeing the water out.
Right, that's right,
And
that's
that's
right.
what cools the engine.
right.
And if all that gets clogged with sand, it ain't cooling.
Nope.
Yeah.
And he just keeps going. And I'm sitting here looking at it. Brandon's behind me. Kai's driving the boat. And I'm looking at it, and it's just smoking. And I said, Kai, do you have a fire extinguisher?
Hey.
And he's like, I do have one. And I'm like, might need it.
And I get a text, okay, because he had my number from the day before because he sent a picture of the fish. So that's how he had
Yeah.
my number.
Okay. Yep.
So I get this random text, and at first I was like, I didn't recognize the number. Mm-hmm. And then I read the text, and it says, hey, ran ashore, or ran aground, motor overheating, having to troll our way back, probably too shallow for y'all to come tow us. And I'm thinking,
And they were out of sight of the other, like way out of sight.
We're
from the
around
other
like
boat.
2 islands worth of fucking space.
it took them a while.
We just sat in trial. I just sat and I had a whole bottle with me, and so I left my damn Orca cup, so I had to keep making Boilermakers. All I had was beer cans, so I kept having to drink beer down, fill it up.
So I
drink it
say,
down.
Wow.
so
I'm just trolling.
so I read the text to Dave.
I didn't know this
Oh,
part.
yeah.
So I read the text. I said,
Yeah.
Dave, TJ, I need y'all to stop for just what you're doing just for a minute. I said, I got a serious thing to bring to your attention. And
Hey,
Dave's
Dave.
looking at me, like, and Dave's like,
Yeah,
zoned in, like, who's dead?
Yeah, he's locked in. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
And
we
I
need to
said-
leave?
Yeah.
Do we have to stop fishing?
And I said,
Yeah.
Dave, I said, this text is from Kai. He goes, all right. I read in the text, and he goes, stupid motherfucker. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, I tried to tell him.
I know.
He don't listen. He don't listen. He said, fuck him. I ain't going to He said, I ain't
Go
going to
figure
tow
it
him
out.
back. I ain't going to tow him back.
No, we knew. I mean, Dave's had a troll. He knew we would get out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus, as long as it took us, like
Well, the
that's the other
tide's
thing.
coming
The
in.
tide's coming in, so you're gonna fill up again anyways. Like he literally, it took us an hour to get back over there anyways, trolling. We could have just stayed there and waited for an hour, and it would have filled back up anyways, and we've been fine.
Why not? Yeah. I
Like
mean,
one of the because I'm a white belt to all this still.
You're right. Yeah.
So I'm like always like learning. I'm trying to learn. And one of the conceptually, and I know it sounds pretty obvious, but when it comes to all this boating and fishing and all this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
being doing the captain thing,
Yeah.
patience is key, bro. You better learn how to be real patient
well, and you also have to, and this is something I picked up on just watching is,
and manage expectations.
yes, and be smart. Like, just, like it is patience, but don't push the envelope. Because I'm going to tell you something. The ocean will win.
Yeah, she's unforgiving.
Yeah.
She's unforgiving.
I mean, Mother Ocean is a nasty bitch.
yeah, she a big old bitch.
And she will whoop you.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to.
She fine, but
You cannot win.
aggressive.
You can't
Yeah.
win that battle. I
no.
mean,
she got six inch stilettos,
yeah. So
big old titties.
I don't know, man. I
But anyway,
So-
I don't want
so-
to shit on Kai. But
all right. So anyway, we get back
yeah.
the next morning.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, didn't he load his boat up that night?
Yes, because he went to clean it out. Remember?
Yeah, he just went ahead. He went
yeah.
and put his boat on the trailer. He's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Well, he tried to clean it out, put it all back together, and then tried it again. But that's when he did something
Oh yeah, that's
And,
right.
where it wouldn't
taking
idle
it-
in neutral
And we have a whole another day of fishing.
of fishing, and we're down. Three guys are down a
down a
boat.
boat.
Yeah.
So the next morning, I think we
But
sent.
trolling. We did catch some fish.
There you go.
We got those big drum because
Oh,
we
yeah.
stopped at the pilings.
That's right.
And these ruthless fucks come right up to us with a cooler full.
oh yeah, we.
And they start fishing on top of us right away. Just, what are you pussies doing? Like they were. It was just, when I say you gotta have thick skin, we just trolled.
Yeah.
Kai's boat is in the shitter, and they just without no mercy just
No.
came shitting
I
on
mean,
us
like,
right
just
away.
right beside them.
It started-
guys
they
throwing
start
on top
pulling
of
in
them.
their own fish. I'm like,
Yeah, right on top.
that's fine. We got some big black drum
It was.
out of that one.
It
though.
was ugly, but
Yeah.
so I guess we get back.
Mm-hmm.
He put his boat up. Mm-hmm. So the next morning, just for time's sake, we had to kind of figure out, who's going to fish here, who's not. So we sent. See, I thought you left, but you didn't.
No, I was
So
chilling.
Kai and Brandon. Mm-hmm. Kai. And
Well,
Brandon,
originally I was supposed to go.
yeah.
But again, I felt bad for Kai. Like your boat's in the shitter. I was trying to get him to have a good time.
Yeah.
He literally fucked with his boat the majority
Man,
of the time.
he was so uptight. I have never been around somebody.
He's always uptight.
I
yeah.
mean, like OCD,
and he
uptight.
knows like he knows it.
But I wanted to go, man, just relax and have fun, dude. It doesn't matter. I mean, just chill. So that's kind of why we were like, look, you need to go out and fish with Dave.
Yeah, go fish.
Just
Go
go fish,
get some
have
fish, buddy.
fun.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
kick back.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I don't care.
And they were
Right.
ready before me. Like
Yeah.
I was still fixing coffee when they were pulling coolers. So
So
I mean,
shocker. Right. So
it was 6:30. What do you want?
okay. So
Kyle o'clock is what it
hey,
is.
Sunrise was at 7:45.
We gotta talk
6:30.
about-
I was on time.
so listen, we don't know what they did when they went fishing, right? But I got to tell you what,
Oh wait, don't go to that one yet.
don't.
Save it.
Oh,
Because you have our morning while they were gone fishing.
that's what I was going to talk about.
Oh, okay. I got you. I thought you were going to like the amazing catch that we pulled off at the very closing hours.
No, sir. I
The
was going to the
pinnacle,
state park.
climax. Yeah, go to state park. buddy.
Okay. So we sit there, TJ, me and Kyle. We dick around on the dock. We're
Never mind. I'd start drinking.
we're trying to catch a catfish. Nothing's happening. I mean,
Yeah,
we're like,
Yeah.
we had some
So-
bait traps out. We're pulling like
So
some crabs.
By
and-
saying like cat, were you guys like trying to catfish somebody?
no. We were
Oh,
trying to
you're
catch a fish.
actually catch a
It
catfish.
is too easy to catch catfish in the ocean.
Yeah.
When you
And-
start getting catfish, it's
Yeah.
like fuck.
Yeah, it's time to leave because
Yeah.
they're all like this long and they
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah, and they sting and they're nasty
Yeah.
and they're not worth keeping.
They're horrible.
Sharks eat other sharks before they eat catfish.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I can't even chop his head off and use it. Like when I'm an old fisherman on a boat, I'm gonna keep like a judge with a 410
Yeah.
Just to
shell in
shoot it?
Just when I pull it up with the, and I'm just gonna,
Uh,
and then rig up my next stuff and throw it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how much I hate fucking catfish.
They're the Democrats of the ocean.
got
Wow.
it. Oh,
So
Wasn't going with that.
anyway, so we decide to leave and go ride around. Mm-hmm. The three of us.
ride around.
Yeah, well, we're trying to find some other,
Basically, we stole Brandon's truck,
and we
which is
end
probably
up
not the one
at,
to ride around in. Because we're
Absolutely going to be dirty.
So we end up at
we're
this
riding
place.
around with 3 kilos of coke. No, I'm just kidding.
So were we at a place? Was it do they call it a state park?
It's their park. I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
it's a state park,
I
but
don't
it
know.
is
But
the
it's got
park.
it's got a boat ramp. It's got a canal that's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's better than just fishing off the canal we were at, which
That's
was
right.
awesome. But it was like there just wasn't nothing over there. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of traffic with boats right there.
In the little park area, you got like families and people set up, and they're like a lot of like shore fishing.
Half
right?
of it's still messed up from the hurricane.
Yeah, people are just sitting
Yeah.
out and they're fishing. They got their
Yeah.
coolers. They're
Right.
sitting. It's just
Right.
wholesome fun.
Yeah.
So we pull up,
something like that.
kind of,
Yeah.
and
We were gonna net. Jeff netted a bunch of good bait fish. He's got man's good with a cast net.
that's when we met Rodney.
And then he fucking met Rodney.
So here we go.
Rodney?
Yeah, Rodney.
Yeah, old Reggie.
his name's Rodney.
That's what I said,
but
Reggie.
They keep calling him Reggie.
It's fucking Reggie.
But Rodney
Jeff
had
goes and makes a
a-
damn friend, is what
Of
happens.
course.
Rodney
Absolutely.
had
Walks right up to him.
Yeah.
Bro.
Rodney had
What's up, buddy?
a 2-wheel drive.
Hey, man.
It's 2-wheel drive red Silverado.
Sitting there with a Bowie knife.
He's fishing. And
In timber-
I'm
in-
gonna
in-
try to
in
describe Rodney.
Timberlands?
No.
Well, not Timberlands, but
They
like
were Caterpillar,
Caterpillar construction boots.
and
jeans.
they were a lot of grease on them.
He's netting too.
He had like a pair of Wrangler.
How many
jeans.
teeth?
Oh, he had more bait fish than teeth.
Jeff just walks around. I'm like, Jeff.
Skin. Hey, his skin literally looked like leather.
TJ turns back to me. He goes, Jeff gonna get killed.
And so,
I said, at this point, I don't know if Jeff wants to kill him a homeless
oh,
fucking.
man, he's not
on his-
homeless.
it's on his list.
It's on his list.
So-
It's like nobody's gonna miss this guy.
Rodney and I get to
Hey.
talking.
Hey, Rodney.
So we realized we had forgotten our shrimp. So Kyle and TJ were like, "Hey, we're going to run back to the. It's only like 2 miles.
Not
Or if
even.
that-
No,
no.
it was just right
A
around
mile?
the corner. Yeah.
We're going to run and get the shrimp. We'll be right back. You want to
Okay.
go with us?" I said, "Nah, I'll stay
So
here."
they were trying to give you an out.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance.
Okay.
Rodney looks like he needs somebody to talk to.
Okay.
So I go down and I plop up on the seawall, and Rodney and I just get to talking. And dude, I learned all about this guy's life.
It's fucking hell, man.
I mean,
What is wrong with you?
well, you know what? He might have needed somebody to talk to.
Oh, I'm sure as shit. A lot of homeless people need people to talk to that hang out in the
know.
swamp.
All right, here's what he told me. He said, sometimes I'll come out here and just go on a bender, and I'll sleep in my truck for 3 or 4 days.
Red flag one.
And he said, I'll just fish from sun up to sundown.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. And I said, where do you live? And he said, about an hour from here.
Red flag two.
And I said, do you fish anywhere else or only here? He said, this is the only place.
Red flag three.
I was like, okay. And he said, I said, what do you do? He said, I'm a brick mason. I said, okay. He said, yeah. He was supposed to take over his dad. He evidently comes from like this lineage of brick masons.
Red flag three. I mean
and,
four.
and he was supposed to take over the family business. His dad, who is Dennis, fuck you, Dennis, he screwed over Rodney. Dennis ends up giving the family business to his uncle Danny.
Where did Reggie come in all this?
TJ kept calling Rodney Reggie. There is no Reggie.
There is a Reggie.
No. There's
How
only,
you just gonna discount Reggie like
just
that?
telling you, there's only a Rodney. Y'all made Reggie up. There is a Rodney.
Rodney sounds fucking made up.
Nope.
If I wasn't there, I wouldn't believe you right now.
His real name was Rodney. His last name was Johnson.
Reggie Rodney Johnson.
Nope. Rodney Johnson. Anyway, so Rodney,
R&R.
he felt slighted because his uncle Danny,
This is all the random fucking person, dude.
listen, took over the family business. And he said, you know what? I
looks
just
like-
saved my money.
And I've been killing people ever since.
And he said, I went out on my own. And he said, he's the best decision I ever made. He said, I've taken just about every customer that Uncle Danny had.
All 5 of them.
How often do you get repeat bricklaying customers?
Contractors.
In Florida.
Contractors.
Okay.
He's a sub.
Yeah. How old is Rodney?
I'm guessing Rodney was probably early 40s,
So
but
he
he
looks-
looked like he
yeah.
was 60.
For sure. For sure.
He looked rough. I mean, he
He looked like if the Grand Theft Auto map had a Florida.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like.
I mean, this guy had a hard life. There's
Maybe
no
he's
doubt.
a great guy, but
He was a great guy. No doubt he had a hard life, though. No doubt. I mean, he was very nice. He
Jeff,
like
what if he was there because he thinks it's been 3 days, but it's been 3 years because he fucking knifed Rodney in the fucking or Reggie in the fucking neck.
that's okay. He didn't knife me. I mean,
You're welcome
but
because you had me
I
and
had,
TJ.
Listen, I had my boss rooting stance.
He keeps talking about this Boss Rutan stance.
What is?
It's a non-aggressive posture.
So Boss
is what
Rutan
it
says
is.
to stand like this. when
But he
you're
keeps
in
going
in
off of
public,
this because
right?
Boss Rutan said so.
Because he said it looks very inconspicuous. but
Boss
he
Rutan
said,
has CTE
like this is where you can like stop
and
the threat,
cocaine.
right?
Boss Rutan used to fight in knee-high boots.
He used
Just
to palm
tell
strike
me.
everybody.
He's freaking awesome.
He's just a Dutch madman.
I mean,
He's Dutch.
He's still good. He has
No.
some crazy leg kicks.
not really.
No,
Boss?
Frank Shamrock would say otherwise.
Well, anyway,
Oh,
Boss
wait,
Rutan was
who won that
crazy,
match?
but I don't know.
I don't either. I don't care.
I don't
anyway, it doesn't matter.
Remember he had the weird goatee?
Yes.
The point is,
that was such a phase.
is I made a pretty good friend with
And
Rodney.
you were doing this.
Oh yeah, because he had a knife in his hand the whole time.
A giant Bowie knife.
What is this going to do for a Bowie knife?
It made me feel better. I
That's
don't know.
what we tried to explain to Jeff. We were like, you're still going to die.
Get sliced.
Dave's sitting over there looking at him, same way he was looking at Jeff when Kai texted him.
Yeah.
Was looking at Jeff the whole time he's talking. He's like, what the fuck is that going to do? He's like, you're taking advice from Boss Rutan? Who's taking a fucking instructional from Boss Rutan ever?
I'm just saying.
Boss Rutan's going to get you killed.
Well, anyway,
You know who makes that Boss Rutan shit work? Boss Rutan.
Guys that train UFC.
No, that's it. It's just Boss Rutan.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody
Well,
else uses his shit.
listen.
Yeah, no, you haven't seen another Boss Rutan.
Hold on.
Boss Rutan has never like had an academy of Boss Rutans.
Some would say he's a CTE cocaine-filled savant.
Rodney,
He's just a bigger Mikey Musumeci.
he brought his sister Sherry.
Okay.
Out to the park last week, and she caught a big bull red right where we were
How
sitting.
many kids they got together?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he did say that his current, the guy that he's been contractor for or doing sub work for, shafted him and owes him $1,000. So he
That
said,
motherfucker's dead.
he said, I'm going to show him. I said, you are? What are you going to do? And he said, I'm not going to show up till Tuesday. I said,
Oh,
he said, sometimes you just got to like show them. I was like,
that'll do
I
it.
get it, man.
Good job,
I
Reggie.
said, Rodney, you got to do it, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Jeff went in with this dude, man. Like, it was ridiculous.
How long did you spend with Reggie Rodney?
Reg.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, at least. We were
We
killing
had a
time.
Long conversation.
Yeah.
I gave him some lures that I had. I was like, "Hey, try
I didn't
these."
know that part.
Did you tell him where you lived?
No,
Would you sell him insurance?
no. We didn't talk about that. I didn't share anything about my personal life with him at all.
Yeah.
It was just all
Just
surface
letting
stuff.
him talk.
Yep, I just let him talk.
Good God.
And I gave him some lures. I said, here, I like these. Try these.
Who knows? You might have saved a life for a day.
Hey,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's crazy.
I should have got my picture made with him. That was the only thing that could have made this better. I should have took a selfie, me and Rodney.
Yes.
So, we conclude.
So as you guys were leaving Jeff with Rodney, you and TJ, right? What was that conversation out and back?
it
Is
was
Jeff going to be there
Yeah.
when we get back?
That's basically, he said, or TJ was under the impression that Reggie was probably going to kill him. He's like, do you think he'll make it? And I was like, I don't know. I said, I don't know if Reggie's going to make it. Rodney, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if Jeff just, like, he said he'd only been there for, like, TJ comes walking over as soon as, like, his eyes big, you know, TJ
Oh,
look.
yeah.
And he's like, this motherfucker just said that sometimes he just comes out here and stays for 3 or 4 days
On a bender.
on a bender. And I was like, so I don't know if Jeff just wants to kill a dude and nobody's going to know where this guy is for 3 or 4 days, apparently, so it'll work out. Or if you just got a death wish, buddy. I don't know. I feel like you should have been just walking up to a rabid baboon.
Did you ever feel like your inner alarm was going off at all?
No red. I gave you 4 red flags. That would have.
None?
I had nothing to do. I steered the other way. I was like,
No,
fuck
because, I mean, I really didn't feel like, I mean, there was people out there. There were other families sitting out on the, I mean, there was.
that. It wasn't that I was worried about he was going to knife you there. It's when you wake up in the middle of the night and he's standing in your face just,
I didn't know where we were staying.
Jeff.
oh, we were in the only. We were right around the corner, Jeff. He just walk around and find
He's got to
you.
deal all with us. I mean, he's got to deal with the whole table.
I
mean,
don't
he's got-
know about these backwoods swamp dudes, bro.
Yeah, I
They
don't know.
like
they
little
wait for
ninjas.
one guy to go out and
They
grab
got
something
that-
out of the truck.
They got that Cheehaw blood in them or something. That Creek Indian blood.
Okay, so this is day 2.
Day
No.
one.
Well, no. This was
Full day 1. Went down there Thursday,
No, it
so this
was
would have been
day 2.
Friday.
this was actually full. This was Saturday.
This is day 2 then. The last day.
Yes,
Day 3.
Thursday.
Thursday's 1.
Oh yeah, day 3.
Yeah, it was actually day
Friday's
3.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, it's day 3. So you'd fished.
No, it was.
Oh, yeah.
it
So
was
you,
Saturday.
You felt like so it's Friday. So or Saturday. So you felt
Yes.
like you've gotten in what you needed to get in. So if you died right there, then it would be okay.
I was good.
Meanwhile, I haven't. I've been stuck on a broke
You've been-
boat trying to
yeah.
get to a good boat.
trying to
Yeah.
but
trying to facilitate everyone
Dave
else
shoots
to have
us
a
a
good
text and says, "Hey, back at the house. If you guys, it's about noon. If you guys want to come back, we're going to eat a bite and we'll head back out. If you guys want to, go back out."
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
So we say our goodbyes. Wish Rodney the best. I said, "Man, it's been a pleasure."
he hugged him.
And I didn't hug him.
He hugged
I
him.
gave him a fist pump.
He hugged him.
He was nice.
I
He
think you
held him.
hugged
He was
him.
like, Rodney, you got this.
I think you hugged him.
You got this.
Well, at least the one arm,
Hanging
They
a
were
buddy.
running
Yeah.
down the beach like Rocky,
Like Rocky
and
and
Apollo.
Apollo.
Holding
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, they were jumping up and down and shit.
Yeah, it's like a Toyota commercial. So
Having to come back from a deficit. At that point, I had just as many, maybe. Well, I probably had just as many fish as Jeff did, and he had way more time fishing, like a
Okay.
whole half a day.
Yeah.
it was rough.
And
The first day.
I'm talking about coming back from a deficit, killing it, full hefe. We were in full
Monsters.
OG trio mode. Like once you get us on Dave's boat, Dave doing the captain, bro,
It was insane.
it was insane. We're throwing the drinks back. Didn't bring enough bourbon. Didn't bring enough bourbon at this point. Well, we had already put a dent in the supply as it was. We were trying not to have to go buy because that would have just been bad. If we brought the amount of bourbon we had and then still had to go buy some more,
Yeah.
I would say we'd had a problem.
yeah, but we managed.
We managed. I'm not
going
to put a
you
number
stretched it.
on how much bourbon we had.
It's a lot of bourbon.
I'll just, you know what? We'll take a poll. How much bourbon do you think? How many bottles of bourbon
How many
do you think that
bottles of
we went
bourbon?
through? Because it was plural.
3 days.
It is 3 days.
Okay.
It's 3 days, and there's 6 people.
Yeah, but does Brandon drink bourbon?
No.
No,
I didn't think so.
No, he doesn't drink.
keep asking who else.
Dave doesn't drink bourbon
No,
either.
Dave doesn't
keep
drink bourbon
asking.
either.
TJ doesn't
No,
drink
he doesn't
bourbon
even-
either.
Doesn't drink bourbon.
Does Kai drink
No.
bourbon?
Definitely doesn't.
So it's just you and Jeff.
There's 6 people.
There were still
Besides
6
the
people.
point. The fact is there were 6 people.
But
Okay,
you two were the only ones that would have drunk bourbon.
that's a different argument.
Wow.
It's whatever. But it's 2 of us. 2 of us for one bottle over a period of 8 hours.
Okay. I
When you start in the morning, it goes through a lot.
I spend a lot of time with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. and I have seen how long you two can put away a bottle of bourbon. Mm-hmm. I've seen you do it in about 2.5 hours.
That's conservative.
Yeah, of just not heavy drink, not heavily, but just steady. Mm-hmm. So if we
you-
take 2.5 hours
Times that by 10,
okay.
buddy.
Yeah,
and we
But that's if. Well, we were probably getting after it if we're to kill. Like, that'd be the fastest,
and
right?
you guys are running
but we had
14 hours a day.
yeah, but it wasn't like that. We couldn't drink that hard. I mean, we were drinking waters in between. We were eating
Well,
snacks.
so that's the thing about drinking and fishing, too. Is like you're busy doing shit.
Yeah, you're not just sitting there
Sitting
like
here having a conversation.
Right,
I mean,
right.
you are, but you're busy doing stuff. So you don't even have enough time
it's
to.
a little more space.
If we could drink what we
13
wanted
bottles.
to drink,
oh gosh, no.
like if we could
12,
drink what
12
we,
bottles.
no.
Oh no, hell
Double-
no.
we're not in double
That's
digits.
a whole nother. That's a whole basket.
It's 1, 2, 3.
How many were
So
there? for real?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you come back Sunday?
I don't want to say. I want him to keep thinking. It wasn't 12.
No, not even close.
That's ridiculous.
like half of that.
Yeah, literally half that.
Really? It's still a lot of bourbon.
Yeah.
Because you
Still
drove
6
down
bottles.
there Thursday. Yeah. Friday and Saturday. You
TJ,
had 2 days.
One of
Yeah,
TJ
we
and
were
Brandon
eating
were
on
like,
Sunday.
dude, because Dave even was like, it's impressive.
It was 2.5 days.
And then TJ was like, yeah, He's like, y'all aren't even smashed or falling down or nothing. And we're like, no. Like, you lost if you got to that point. Like,
Yeah,
loser.
that doesn't- yeah,
Like, if you got to the point where you're falling down, it should better be at the end of the night, and we did it on purpose.
Yeah, like we're gonna pound this out.
honestly
Yeah.
never felt like that. Never got out of control.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We
like,
didn't act like
you're
we're acting
always doing
stupid.
shit. You
No,
know
it
what I'm saying?
wasn't like that at all.
You're always doing shit. If we could drink,
So it's metabolizing.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're constantly
And we
doing
and
something.
we do drink a lot of water. Like we do stay
man,
hydrated
I drank
a lot.
waters constantly. I was
And if you
drinking
have
water.
if you have a water in between each drink,
oh,
you actually have a better time, and you don't, your hangover's not as bad, and all that kind of stuff. It's the dehydration that
science.
fucks you
Yes,
up.
right.
You know, so
and I think that's
So
what we are.
6 bottles.
if we could drink what we wanted to drink
2,
and still
4
be able to fish,
I don't think that's that bad.
thank you,
I don't think that's that bad.
thank you. Look at us go.
I mean, really don't. I mean,
We should bring
Bottle
eight next
a
time.
bottle each a day.
Is that right?
when you word it like that, it sounds like a lot. But it's all day.
Yeah, it is all day.
Right, but it shouldn't be.
Well, now we're fishing.
But I mean, it's not like we did
Before
it.
lunch?
I'm
But
not
we didn't
flying
do
a
it in
fucking plane over here.
We didn't do it in a 4-hour period. You know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
this is like a 12, 14-hour period.
Right.
Into
No,
the evening and
that's-
everything.
It's, no, yeah, because into the evening you're sitting around with the fellas.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
double up a
late
little
at
bit in
night.
the evenings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go back the other way. It's not that bad.
Not that bad, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's terrible. No.
No, it wasn't.
For a special once a year ish fishing trip.
Yeah.
Well, and here's how I know. Like, I know. Listening to this, you would think, "Oh, you're lying," but I mean, I really don't drink that much outside of stuff like that, like at home.
Yeah.
Like I may have a nightcap once or twice a week. I mean, but that's it. Like I
Yeah.
hardly ever. But when you space it out like that, it's not like you're in. This is not frat boy college stuff
And you're
where you're
power
just where you're
drinking.
power
Yeah,
drinking. Where
fuck
you're,
all that.
you're taking shot after
Like,
shot
why
after shot.
do you want to be miserable?
Ugh,
and
that's a
sloppy?
miserable feeling.
No, you
Yeah.
lost. You loser. You
That's
just
not
lost.
what I'm
you
going for.
spike really quick.
No, if one of us
Yeah.
end up like that, something was miscalculated.
Yes.
I forgot to eat.
That's
Shit, I've been
right.
having too much fun
That's right.
and didn't drink enough water.
I'm
Something's-
never looking to get where I'm just knee walking
No.
smash.
Yeah.
That's not
Right.
fun at
No,
all.
that's early 20s. I'm been
Yeah,
past
it's dumb.
that shit.
I'm done with
right.
it.
No, it's dumb.
No, you be a fucking man. Hold your
Yeah.
liquor. And
Yeah.
if you can't hold your liquor, don't fucking
Stop
drink
And
that
you have
shit.
to space it out. You got to be smart about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
for
be
you.
a dummy. Don't be a dummy.
Because you guys are.
know your limits.
Yeah, you
Now-
guys are going to be different than Dave.
Look,
Dave is going to be different than,
That's right.
than
Yes.
anybody
yeah.
else.
Yeah, hey,
on
some
what
guys
you drink.
they can't have a shot of liquor
Yeah.
of any
Well,
kind
I
of
mean,
like.
TJ even said,
Oh yeah, well, and that's the responsible. Like,
Yeah.
TJ's like, nah, I'll be angry, then I'll be sad, and then I'll be angry
he
again.
drinks beer, right?
He'll have some
Okay,
beers.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
his
what I thought.
exact
Yeah.
words were when I said, "Do you want some bourbon?" He said, "No." He said, "I like to keep my friends, and I need a ride home."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Gotcha,
Smart man.
bro."
Fair enough.
Get
Yeah,
you.
I'm
I
glad you know
understand.
that. Yeah, like, some guys will sit there and smoke a bunch of weed
Right.
and be perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't mind it or whatever, but I'm not. I don't just sit here and just blaze back to back. I'll just be dumb forever. I'll just like, man, and then I'll just be hungry, and then I want to go take a nap.
So, we killed it on the last day. Basically, that was the
Okay.
last day of
Yeah.
fishing.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
Close on 50 minutes.
And
Okay, all right.
just a great day of fishing.
Yeah.
The next morning, we obviously that
Well,
night.
hold on, don't skip
yeah, I'm
over
sorry,
your
I'm sorry,
big
I'm sorry.
daddies.
I'm sorry. So
When he says we killed it on fishing,
yeah. Saturday.
I got my we were hitting Black Drum.
I did.
which
I
is-
did hit my PB.
They're in the they were in they're in the drum family, so we were hitting reds most of the time. But this time, like the last one, we didn't get any black drum. This one, it was in abundance, and I'm talking about big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got
I mean,
like, they got like shoulders on
everybody,
'em.
yeah, everybody was pulling in these big ass drum. Dave pulled
Are
in
they? I'm assuming you can eat.
Oh,
eat 'em?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
They're good.
yeah,
to,
yeah.
good
You
to eat?
can, but at a certain size.
If they're too big, you don't want
want to
to.
eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not good. They
Okay.
have worms and
But
bloodline.
If basically, if you're in the slot,
yeah,
like you,
like
you
20
should be
inches
good.
and below.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
20 inch below is ideal.
Yeah, you get above 20 inches is
You get like 16 to
Yeah.
18. That's
Perfect,
ideal.
man.
Especially reds
Okay.
too.
4, 5, 6 pounders. They're like
Yeah.
the best.
Dave's done got like a sheep's head, which he was trying to get. Yeah, it was a sheep's head. And then
Yeah.
we've got a gang of trout on top of it, some flounder.
Okay.
And then nobody's really gotten any reds that can keep. I think we got like maybe one other one.
Yeah, but it wasn't
And
even a
then
good one.
we're down there and we're hitting this little cut in the jetties. And it's a little tricky right there. Like you'll break a damn line off, which takes you time, which while you're fixing your shit and everything, everybody else is casting. So they're getting more casts than
Yeah.
you are. And if one of them goes down, you're trying to get like it's just an odds thing at a certain point, right?
Right.
And we're in it, and then boom, Jeff hits one, and it's a big ass. I'm talking about right on the line in the slot, 24 inches, and just a beautiful red, right? So that got
Perfect,
us
man.
going.
Beautiful fish.
We hit some more trout. I think I got another black drum off of that.
Yep.
And then Jeff hooks into the fucking monster. Like, took out 3 other rods, broke their lines. Dave's trying to direct him and everything. He's like,
I mean, he's
trying
just-
to direct him to the left. He's like, I can't.
This guy's just going wherever he wants to go.
Yeah. He's in control.
Yes.
Literally the picture, if y'all go online on
Yeah.
either Dave's or whatever, or Jeff's page, the thing is literally as big as Jeff's torso.
Yeah. I'm just trying to hold on.
It was
I
ridiculous.
mean, and I'm trying to, I'm trying to adjust my drag because I don't want to break off. I'm just trying to let him just run, but I can't let him run too far because he kept running toward the rocks.
Yeah.
And so
he kept going under the boat.
He kept going under the trolling motor, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, God, man, he's gonna break me off any second.
Oh, and he wrapped himself into my line.
Yeah, broke
I had to
his
bite
off.
my line off. My jig is still wrapped up in his line, so he can't even reel it all the way.
No.
Wow.
It was a
Okay.
It was
fight,
a
son.
fucking fight. It was
That's
awesome.
crazy.
This
Yeah.
is like the last catch of the whole trip.
Yeah. And
Wow.
it lasted what? We kept him on there 20,
Probably at least 20 minutes
20,
for sure.
20, 30 minutes it took
Yeah.
to get him in. And so we
Talk
finally
about stamped it. Boosh.
Yeah, we finally get him up there, and he just gas him out. Dave nets him, and we freaking celebrate. You know,
Yeah.
it's like because you don't say a word until that
Yeah,
joker's
until
in the
it's on the
boat.
boat.
You
No,
know?
you don't start
and,
celebrating.
and then
early,
once
no.
he's in the boat, we're all like, going crazy. And dude, it was all I could do. You can see the picture of my face. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, just to hold him, he had to be 50, 60 pounds. We didn't have
Wow.
2 feet of water.
a monster. I mean, from his belly to his dorsal fin was a foot.
Right.
I mean, it was just a freaking beast.
Yep. Yep.
And it's just like that was my best. I've never caught a black drum that big ever.
Yep.
So yeah, it was a great way to cap off the trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dave's he really does well at
Dude, hadn't he's
Putting you on the
really
fish.
honed in.
That's awesome.
Like,
man.
He's
well, he
real- like-
studies it.
Oh
He
yeah, well,
studies
that's-
it.
He's he says he's been going on there for 10 years now.
Yeah, he studies it.
He knows the area.
He knows the area.
You know,
And-
he'll take a guide and
Think
go
about
and kind of
Dave.
see what they do. Like he's taking the jiu-jitsu route on it and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
failed. Like
But-
and just
but-
be like, be
Right.
willing to fail at it and suck at it long enough to get good. And he's getting good now.
And what makes
like, he really
Dave,
is.
what makes him partially so good to be with, is that, this is just him because he's the same way on the mats.
Mm-hmm.
Is he wants you to do well? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he'll go out of his way. He'd rather see you catch a fish
Right.
than him
yeah,
catch
yeah,
a fish.
for sure.
And
He's
that's
caught
just
fish.
that's
I
a
mean,
selfless
yeah.
attitude,
Right.
and he has that same attitude on the mats every night. You know, I've said for years this guy shows up every night for nothing. You know, and just because he loves it, and he'll spend hours teaching somebody something. If they ask him, he'll stop what he's doing
Right.
and say, I'll work with you right now."
Yeah.
That's just an internal gift.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
everybody has that,
Right.
Yeah.
but he's the same way on a fishing boat. Mm-hmm. And so it was great. We came back to the marina. Of course, we show off our fish, and
May or may not had to hand fight the dock in front roll because Dave was coming in a little too hot.
oh my gosh, I forgot about that. So Dave come in kind of hot, right? Maybe sugar was a little low. I mean, he come in a lot hot. Okay, a lot.
I
hot.
didn't realize how fast we were coming in until I turned
And
back and looked at the dock.
I'm sitting there like I'm thinking I don't know how I'm gonna grab a rope here. Like I've got to be really fast, and trolling motor hits. He's trying to get.
I did catch. I didn't try shit.
He literally front rolls onto the dock and comes up with the rope. You know, like he just
black
almost
belt
like
shit.
he just
Yeah,
like he just
jiu-jitsu stuff.
lassoed a calf. You know,
Yeah,
he's like
yeah, yeah.
ties him up.
But
like,
before
you know.
I hit it, I hand fought the dock as we were going
Oh, it
down.
was.
Because I was trying to save the troller motor. It barely got hit.
I ain't gonna lie, it was beautiful.
And then once it hit, I was kind of going over anyway, so it was just like front row. It's just
It
instinct.
was like poetry on water.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we get the boat stopped, and you know, then we get inside.
TJ comes up, he's like, "That kind of trip, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm feeling good."
And then we break out the podcast equipment.
Did. But sat and had some drinks and cleaned some fish for about an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't mean to toot my own horn,
You did so good. I know what you're
but
about to say.
I've gotten good at cleaning fish.
Listen, I
I impressed myself.
I was sitting there filleting the majority of them, right? And he's like, feels bad. And he's like, all right, I'm going to come over and help you. Well, he comes over and starts making me look bad because,
I'm talking not a lick of meat left on it.
I mean, mine looks like Ray Charles is filleting them. I mean, it's
It's a little hacked up.
And that's where you're just like, I'm just going to take a break, Kyle. And I'll be right back.
He's
Great
over
job.
there
All of a
just-
sudden, Jeff did start slowing down for some reason.
no, he was doing. He was really making them look right. Mine did not. But
Yeah, I was actually kind of proud of that because I've sucked at that for
You
a
did
while.
good. You did good.
That's something. It's like one of those jujitsu moments where you're like, I didn't even know I was good at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
you're like, I just hit that
That's
foot
awesome.
sweep and it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it?
But yeah, we get done and we break out the podcast equipment. So we're gonna check the audio on that, try to make sure it's worthy to drop. We were limited; we didn't have headphones, so I can do a mic check. But it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome.
So,
Well, yeah.
CRJ, we hopefully will be releasing another Friday bonus episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Managed
Of
expectations
CRJ.
probably get a bit of some people talking over each other.
It's got a lot of
A
TJ.
lot of people.
But also, if you're
lot of Brandon.
if you're concerned with us talking over each other, buddy, that's like telling a fat guy in a race that maybe he should lose some weight. Like,
Yeah.
we know,
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. We know.
we know.
So you had who all were there? Was it everyone was there on
On the podcast?
as you're kind of podcasting?
Yeah, we had
Okay, so it's a lot of people.
And like
know.
at one point, I gave
Audio
my mic
only,
up.
right?
I
yeah,
gave my mic
Jeff
up
and
to
Dave
Brandon.
shared their mic.
Like I
with
gave
other-
Brandon my mic one time, and he kept it for 30 minutes.
talked about some of the jiu-jitsu down there in
Dave-
his area.
yeah.
That was
Dave
good.
gave his mic up to Kai for a little while.
He relinquished that shit. Guy was like in the lion's den.
Oh, I bet he
Buddy.
was very uncomfortable.
I don't know that he will ever go back.
Because none of us let up. It's just too good.
I mean,
You know how all of us feed off each
Oh,
other?
yeah, I know.
It was
and
bad.
it didn't take long for us. All right, it's kind of like taking a 3-legged kitten and throwing it into like a pack of pit bulls. Like it's kind of what happened. And it's like as soon as we sensed some of that, I mean, we were throwing dingers like right out the gate. I mean, immediately.
All right, hold on. Speaking of which, all right, I know we're coming to a close, right? 2 things about that exact scenario involving Hefe. On the way down, Jeff has a way of talking about, his family and his dad and all that was kind of taken as really sad. So he wasn't even that much, but we ran with that shit for probably, it made the trip so short that every time Jeff even spoke, we were like, what happened? Did his grandmother kill his dad? Like, it was just the most morbid shit we could come up with. And we hammered that shit into the dirt. So you fast forward and we get there. This is kind of backtracking a little bit. And the sleeping arrangements are a little bit short.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
They're a little bit short.
Okay.
And Brandon, being the hippie that he is, he comes fully prepared with an air mattress and
Yeah.
everything like that.
That's
Right.
his own air mattress.
It said it slept 6.
What they meant is two
Two
people
in a
per
bed.
and they're like fools. They're not even
So
queens.
me and TJ have a room, but there's 2 queens in it, right? So we're just
Yeah.
the
bunking.
room I'm
We're
in
bunking.
is a full.
With you and
Well,
So-
tell him how you reached that point, buddy.
So did Dave have his own room?
Dave took the couch.
Dave took the couch.
We tried to give him a
Okay.
bed.
So I'm standing in
All
the
right.
kitchen. Dave's on the couch. Brandon's on a blow up, and I felt guilty. right?
Right.
The nice guy that I am, Mark.
Yeah.
And I say, not thinking anybody's going to take me serious, I said, listen, if one of you guys want to sleep in here, I don't care. I was like, I don't roll around. I was like, I'm going to go right to sleep. I said, Kai, yeah, I'll do it. I'll come over there. Immediately. I'm like, shit.
I miss it. I'm already laying.
I didn't think he was really going to do it.
TJ comes in dying. He's just dying. I'm like, what is it, dude? And he's like, this motherfucker. And he breaks it all down. Everything Jeff just said. He said, I totally know Jeff wasn't going to expect. He didn't expect Kai to like take it.
No.
No, that's one of those things that you offer out of obligation.
Yeah.
But no one's supposed to take you up on
It's
it.
so Jeff. Like
No
it
one's
is.
supposed to say, okay, bro, I'll do that.
But
I'll spoon with you in a full-size bed.
He's 53 years old. I felt bad for the guy. I was like, I'm not going to, he shouldn't have to sleep on the floor. He paid just as much to be in that house as I did.
I know.
And I felt guilty. I was like, I'm not, it's not fair. I was like,
No, you were. Hey, you're a fucking saint, dude. But
and
TJ comes in.
so I walk back to the bedroom. These two bitches are back there just tears coming out of their eyes.
dying.
Yeah.
And I said, what is so funny? Oh,
Please just move your
I
arm.
said, what is so funny? And TJ goes, you.
And TJ barely can even talk.
Oh, he can't talk.
He can't even talk his point, and he's trying to get out of his. I'm like, what? And he's like, not only do they sleep together, he said, but they both have sleep apnea machines. And I'm on the phone trying to explain to Steph.
And I said,
And
you know
I'm
what?
Oh
dying.
my God.
I
That's
said-
fitting then.
I
It's fitting.
promise
It's
you,
so
it's the
fitting.
quietest bedroom in the building. I promise you.
Yeah, apparently I was the loudest one snoring.
Meanwhile, sound like a thing bear in hibernation down there. I'm like, that joker needs a sleep test.
Camaranos, man. All of them.
But
They all
anyway.
snore.
Nothing. It was all good.
Nah, it was fine. They got to sleep comfortably next to each other.
Hey man, I'm
you know.
comfortable.
And of course we're hammering that every chance we get.
opportunity?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. It was such a
Wow.
good time. It was such a good time.
I really hope Kai had a good time.
I hope he did too. I know that part sucked and it set a bad precedent for him, but
And I hate his
hope he
boat
figured
messed
it out,
up, and I
man.
hope that he knows that we don't mean anything. We're just a bunch
No,
of
you gotta have some thick skin. With us.
dumbasses that talk shit.
That's great. That is fantastic.
And that was it. And then on the way back, I got stuck driving. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
majority of it.
Dave Sugar went down a little bit.
Yeah,
it only
Kyle-
makes sense.
Kyle drives a 26,000-pound truck every day, but he claims that he can't pull a boat.
I didn't say I couldn't pull a boat. I just said there were two other people that were way better at it than me. I stated a fact.
Yeah.
Nobody argued
You
it.
know how that goes. Hey, you're better at it than me, man.
Yeah, y'all are. Look, it made
I got-
sense that either
I got
you.
black belted. Is what
Passenger
happened.
princess over here.
I
Yeah.
did. I was gonna black belt the
And
blue
then-
belts on that one
and
for
then
sure.
TJ
TJ pulls a trailer every day.
TJ didn't even. He's just sitting back there like,
Like he didn't even offer.
no, he's just like,
he's senior
what?
blue
Okay,
belt.
so
What?
that's twice that TJ didn't offer that he pulled.
Well, he did offer.
smart.
He tried to. He tried.
No,
to,
no.
He tried to beg Dave to take his bed.
Okay, but he didn't offer someone to sleep with him.
Exactly.
Definitely not. Nobody was gonna do that.
That's exactly right.
I definitely did. I stayed quiet as fuck.
See,
Maybe I'm a nice guy. God's going to
Too
reward
nice.
me for this one day.
Well,
Rodney.
I think the pecking, like he just pulled, like he's senior blue belt,
yeah, yeah, that's why.
which
he
is kind of fucked up because Kai's a purple belt.
Because I feel like one day God's going to be
Yeah.
like,
But
God's
he
going to be
hasn't
like,
trained
hey.
in a long time.
God's going to say, hey, remember Rodney?
Yeah.
He's like, you saved his life.
Do you know how many people he's helped since
he
then?
became a missionary because of you. And he's going to be like, hey, you remember that time you let Kai sleep in your bed? Job money.
Now he came out of the closet and he's banging dudes. Oh, we went down that horror. Like, do you think